To animate a character in Maya, one technique is to use blend shapes, and blend shapes morphs between different facial or body part expressions. To create that in Mudbox, I'm going to duplicate this neutral pose by selecting the object and then select Edit Duplicate. The duplication was successful. Select the Move tool and transform it over. Now we can see them side by side. I'm going to deselect this object by clicking Objects again in the Select Move tools and clicking off. Going to Sculpt tools, going to make this character smile a little bit. Under Sculpt tools, selecting Grab, make the brush smaller. B key makes brushes smaller. To make the magnitude smaller, hold down the M key and drag it down. Going to select the local X for this character. And with the Grab tool, we'll make our character smile a little bit. If the brush isn't big enough, in magnitude for strength, increase it. I see a smile happening. Our character's getting very happy all of a sudden. Keep on working with the Grab tool and modify the shape. Maybe increasing the brush size, yanking it out a little bit, the lips. And you could spend time sculpting out an expression. Besides the lips, the cheeks should get higher, maybe the brow. This is our second object, and I'll now create yet another object based upon our original neutral one. Going to go to Select Move, go to Object, click on this object, click on Edit Duplicate again. Going to use the Transform tool to move it over. Going to select Objects and deselect the viewport. Go back to Sculpt tool. In this character's expression, maybe it's a little more sad. Select the Grab tool and just pull the lips down a little bit. If you want to work on the face as well, higher up in the face. The person looks like not so happy. Start brushing down. The blend shape will go from this is the original to these two targets. With a character, you want to, of course, have more expressions and positions for all the mouth so it could speak. This is enough just to get started. Choice is save each one as an OBJ file and import into Maya or whatever your 3D application today is. Or send this to Maya and then send the next one and next one. Save as OBJ. Select the face, File, Export Selection, and just give it a name. Head N for neutral. Deselect and then select the next one. File, Export Selection, Head S for smile. Deselect, select the next one. File, Export Selection, and Head F for frowny face. And now you can import each one of these files into your 3D application and perform whatever morph blend targets exist in that application. With Maya, I'll just select this neutral face, File, Send to Maya, Send selected as New Scene. And here it is in Maya. I'm going to go back to Mudbox and deselect and select the next one. File, Send to Maya. I'm not going to send as a new scene. I'm going to update the current scene with this new object. Close. So now we have both of those in there. And I'll get the third one in there. Going back to Mudbox, deselect, select the frowny face person, File, Send to Maya, and update current scene again. Now I have all three in Maya. To perform blend shapes, I'm going to select the first one, and then shift select each one, as many as there are, and then the final neutral pose one with a shift select. Under the modeling status, form, blend shape, and that should do it. Now selecting the original blend shape in the attribute editor, Control A, there will be a blend shape tab, and by selecting the blend shape tab, you can see that the character can morph in between the happy face and the frowny face. These objects you would push off the scene, hide them somewhere like that. And then animation-wise, you could set a key, select one, set key, select the next one, set key, go a few frames over. Let's see, drag the happy, because the character is happy, that's in Maya. Finally, set key. And then maybe it returns to the neutral pose. Set key, set key. And then it gets all sad because it realizes this video is about to end. Actually, that might be happy for the character. With blend shapes, you could create a lot of complex animation through sculpting and then applying it. These three targets create a variety of animations. And also with blend shapes, and the character thought the video was over, but it's not. I'm going to go to frame 25, and I'll set a key. I'll bring this one back down to 0, and set a key. And even though it says 1, if I type in a bigger number, such as 5, you get an extreme smile. Whoa, that's a dangerous smile. Maybe 2 is as high as it should go. Blend shapes are a projection of the mesh space, and because of that, you're able to expand that space beyond the 0 to 100%. So a normal smile, frown, and a bigger than normal smile going to 2. And because they are blend shapes, here, even though I have this key set at 2, I could also now blend in the frown with that extra super smile. Just 2 morph targets give you a lot of variation in your model, whether it's for character animation or exploring your art. Using some sculptor tool, such as ZBrush or Mudbox, allows you to quickly experiment with the different variations of your model and then use blend shapes to apply. This blend shape interface could be wired into controllers to make it a little easier to animate on the fly using a control rig that you customly built for this character or whatever objects you're trying to morph.